Hi, it's John, and welcome to the channel. Saturday, August 16th, 5:21 a.m. with the big blue mug of coffee. I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. You could say that I've had better weeks, okay? I look rather disheveled. I'm not at my best right now, I'll admit that. Today's video isn't going to be about politics, all right? But this is a video I've been wanting to do for about a week. A week ago today, I was in a pretty tragic bicycle crash. I've had better weeks for sure. I'm pretty beat up. I might be twitching in my chair a little bit because I'm managing pain right now. But this is an important video for me today. And if you share it, it might help somebody out. And if I can change one person's mind today, my job will have been done with this video. So I'll just tell you what happened to me last week, okay? On Saturday last week, I was coming back home on my bicycle, and I was riding through Fish Creek Park, which is the main park in the southern part of Calgary. And I was approaching a small little restaurant sandwich shop called Annie's near Bow Bottom Trail, where there's a big parking area. So it's a very busy area in the park. And I know that. Ridden through the park 500 times. So I'm riding eastbound, and there's a large group of people coming on the westbound side. Now, the bike paths in Calgary are 8-10 feet wide with a yellow line down the middle. You ride on them like you would drive on a road. You stay to the right unless you're passing. But I was going eastbound. This large group of people are going westbound. And tailing off the end, there was a woman walking a dog. Toy poodle size, black or brown in color, dark colored dog, which was to her right, about as far away from my lane as possible. And as I got to this woman, at the last second, this dog darted across and went right in front of my bicycle. Now, I didn't have time to slow down. I didn't have time to brake. I didn't have time to get my weight back. Didn't have time to get weight off my front wheel. I plowed right into that dog. It yelped, and I'm flying through the air. I can still see it. I've seen it 1,000 times this week. The first thing you think is, this is going to hurt. Done it before. I hit with my left shoulder, rolled over my head, slid along my left side. And how I ended up on my right side in the westbound lane of that bike path, I don't know. But I was on my right-hand side, and I couldn't move. Now, to all the people that came up to help me, thank you so much. Man runs up, can I do anything? Can you please call 911? Another person, can I do anything? Can you get my phone out of my jersey? It's in the middle pocket on the back. And I'm laying there shaking. And I called my wife because I worry about her because she worries about me. This has happened before. So I'm laying there on the bike path, and I'm going to show you some road rash pictures. All right? So look away now. If you don't want to see these pictures, look away now. But pretty significant road rash, which is healing nicely, I have to say. But even worse, you can look back now, even worse is I broke my left collarbone and I broke my pelvis in 2 places. So I hit hard. I'm taking medication to manage the pain right now. I want to go lay down. I want to finish this video. But here's the other thing. There was a woman there, one of the witnesses, and she was talking to me and she was concerned about me. I'm going to say her name. But while I was there, I got her phone number. She said, please let me know. So I got her phone number and I texted her and she got back to me and she said this: I was remiss in not mentioning to medics, I saw your head bounce when it hit the path. Hope you got a scan for concussion. And I did get a scan for concussion. Now, this is what my wife posted on her Facebook site earlier this week. Reason 732 to wear a helmet properly when you're cycling. This helmet is toast, but my husband is alive. And here's a little bit better blow up. And you can see the significant damage to the helmet. It's all crushed there at the side, and you can see the scratch marks. Now, just for perspective, I hit with my left shoulder first. That's my left shoulder. It's broken. Collarbone's broken. Pelvis is broken. The helmet is broken. Here it is. But my head isn't broken. As you can see, I haven't got any damage to my head. And the scan I was going to say it shows nothing in my head, but it shows that I didn't have any significant injuries. Now, the interesting thing about this, I looked at the other side of the helmet. It's all rippled over here, and that wasn't like that before. Right along here, it's all rippled. I think this is truly a ripple effect. It hit on this side, but the helmet compressed, and it rippled on this side. I don't think my wife was wrong. This could have saved my life last week. I would have been scratched up pretty bad and maybe had, skull fractures. And I could be dead right now. I do not want to get preachy here. I don't want to argue with people. I don't want to fight with people. I don't want to talk about statistics when it comes to head injuries on bicycles. I don't want to do that. And people will say, well, we always rode when we were kids. We never wore helmets. I didn't either. But I can honestly say in the 30 to 35 years, the 30 to 35 years I've been riding a lot, helmets have saved my life or saved me from significant injury at least 3 times. And the one was last Saturday with this helmet right here. If you're an adult, you can make decisions on your own. I'm a conservative, but I'm also a bit of a libertarian. But I've noticed over the last couple of years, and pardon me for my voice, I've noticed over the last couple of years, I see fewer and fewer adults wearing helmets. I always see kids without helmets. It's law with the kids. People make excuses about helmets, saying they're too hot, they're uncomfortable, they're expensive, they don't look good, they mess up my hair, not something I have to worry about. But you can always fix your hair later, folks. You can fix your hair later. You can't fix your head if you smash it in on a pavement, like could have happened to me last week. If you ride a lot, chances are sometime you're going to fall. And these things, for the most part, don't get used for their intended use, which is crashes. But this was priceless for me last week when I had it on my head. It's not uncomfortable. It's an expensive helmet, but you can buy something like this for 40 or 50 bucks at Walmart. And I can only tell you my experience is this may have saved my life last week. Helmets work if you have the right size. So mom and dad buy one that fits, not one they're going to grow into. The straps are on properly. If it's done up around here and if it's not hanging from your handlebars, I see that a lot. Helmets do nothing if they're hanging from your handlebars. They do work if you've got them on your head, and I'm proof of it right here. No politics today. I'll get back to that. I've got to mend. I'm still in pretty rough shape. I appreciate you being here. I do. I needed to do this video today. I really did. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share it. I'll see you in the next one.